you knew my husband like Betty does, anytime he got a tool for his garage, I get a tool for my kitchen. So, you know, he gets something like the riding lawnmower, I get a Cuisinart or a KitchenAid, you know. I bought these great rolling pin. It was just awesome. It had little ball bearings and it was really, really great. And then I started selling this one. And this is a Beechwood rolling pin. It's a professional rolling pin. I kept digging into my kit because this is the rolling pin that I like to use now. And it's just, it doesn't absorb humidity, so it works like a non-stick. And this one has obviously been loved a lot because it comes to you and it's almost white. So this is one of the tools that if you guys have baker in your family, this with a roll pat would be great. You are nasty. Okay, and then we have our whisk, and I bought really nice whisks, but I put it on the stove and I had the stainless steel handle and it flipped. And I mean, I had chocolate everywhere. So that's why I like about this whisk, because it will stay in the pan. Okay, we're going to put the chocolate ganache on here. I usually would let somebody else do that, except I don't want them flipping over the... I love your kitchen because you have my stuff.
I put it where I thought you might be able to reach it.
It works great. So we're going to just throw this right on the top. And this is how I frost my cakes kind of now. It's just I make it really nice and easy. And, you know, who doesn't like chocolate?
It's not good for rosacea.
Yeah, well, neither is wine.
It's good for lots of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, now you guys saw that I had that at a boil. And then it just doesn't even stick.
Wow.
This, and then we'll just this out of the way, and you'll have dessert. You can take that home to Curtis too.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to just go through a couple of tools. This is our, I call this my pumpkin carving set. And it's called a shaver. It kind of looks like Hook's hand there. A decorator knife, which I would have never bought, you guys, had I not earned it for free. And then an apple core. And now I wouldn't go without this. So the apple core I like because you can hollow out an apple. This is just a Granny Smith. And you can put brown sugar and cinnamon inside it, put it in the microwave in the deep dish mold for about 4 minutes. And it's a baked apple.
Really, it tastes like if you had put it in the oven.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's my cheater, you know, when I want something quick, sweet, and easy. You can also do peanut butter inside of it. And then our peeler, it's really nice. This is the peeler. We've been peeling a lot of apples lately. But it's just really thin compared to when you have other peelers. But this is what I like, is this little end.
Mm-hmm.
Because how many of us have had a potato that we've peeled and then you see a spot? So you take out a paring knife and you do that. So this is like 2 for 1. So I like that. And then the decorator knife, all you do is you take your apple and you go, or watermelon, cantaloupe. You can take a pepper and just do the top of a red pepper and then go around it with the decorator knife and then hollow it out and put dip, and you would have something for vegetables. And I also like to do this with like lemon, and I use the scraper right here to hollow out the lemon from the citrus, and I put in like, you know, the cocktail sauce or tartar sauce. It's just
Use it as a serving dish.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of a fun thing to do, and you can do it with oranges or whatever. But I was talking about the pepper. I just did it on the top. And so then it kind of held it inside. So that's our decorator knife. And like I said, this is a scraper, which is great for pumpkins, to carve out the bottom of pumpkins or watermelon or anything like that that you're going to actually make the serving dish. It's really sharp. Then we have our heat-resistant spatulas, and these all go up to 430 degrees. So, I mean, I just stir peanut butter with this one. This is our large spatula, and we have a mixing bowl around here. And what it's great about is that it will do the whole side of the bowl. I think you have one.
A mixing bowl?
There's
Yeah.
a mixing bowl there on the counter with flowers in it.
No, let's talk about our mixing bowl.
Oh.
The dog dish bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I know it looks like a dog dish, but this is a great bowl. And then you can take your rubber spatula, and you see it fits the whole thing, so you just have to scrape one time.
Wow.
So I like to use this as a double heater, you know, double boiler when I'm going to do chocolate tempering, when I'm going to make candy. So I'm just going to whip through this, and then we're going to go into our catalogs. Okay, we made the bun cake, so this is just the chocolate bun. And I just wanted to show a variety. So the chili relleno bake that we had tonight, that's what this is. And then this is an apple pie. So again, you know, you want to get outside the box. And then I just did cinnamon rolls, and remember that square tray that we did the chili relleno bake? This is just brownies with caramel and chocolate. And this is a brownie bite with cappuccino icing and coffee bean on top. And then we had a savory tartlet, and this would be a sweet tartlet. And this time of year you could do pumpkin, you could do pecan. If you do a third of the recipe on the back of the Caro, it makes 30 tartlets, the pecan pie. It's really nice. But remember I told you it wasn't porous, so you can actually mold chocolate in our product too. And so these are just little candy dishes.
And then they just pop right out without cracking.
Right. You just paint the chocolate. I like to get the wafers from Wilton, and I just melt them in the oven, and then I just paint up the side. I like 2 coats if I'm going to do the basket. Or you can do like little pudding cups. And again, our cake, I didn't even show this so form, but I'm on my time frame, I'm looking at it, and I like to keep it short and sweet. So this is our spaghetti pie. And all this is sugar that I've melted onto the back of the Charlotte tray. And then it's just ice cream. But here I have a comparison. Remember we were looking at the blue? Here's a red bundt that's like the KitchenAid bundt, and then there's ours, and you can see the difference on how it came out, and our Christmas tree molds. So, what we have today for our special is, and I know it's a little confusing when you've never seen the product before, but I've kind of made you a little visual. This is the must-have everything kit. And it comes with the sponge cake, the mini muffin or the regular muffin, a medium silk pat, a perforated sheet, and the cookbook. And you can choose if you want to have a large or small, because it does get a little overwhelming when you first look at the product. And if you order that, then you will get this great little measuring spoons and cup. You know, this is really great because I thought, God, they're such a different shape. I really didn't like them when I first saw them, and now I love them because they fit in a box, you know, where round ones don't. But the measuring spoons are my favorite because, you notice there's 2 ends, a wet end and a dry end. So, you know, how many times have you done the vanilla? And then you have the baking soda, and then you're drying it out, or they're on a ring, so that you've got them all dirty. Well, these are magnetic, so they don't come apart. And there's a smidge and pinch and dash. So it's really nice if you buy that.